Hello everyone, today in this video we will fight against the atmos character of our world around us, and this time we will refer to some current events like new parliaments in some countries. So we see that, for instance, in Poland we have now emerging for quite a while since the elections that took place on the 15th of October. We have slowly emerging new parliament. Actually, it's a big tent coalition of few parties, all of them leftist and pseudo-liberal, because nowadays term liberal, if we use it according to the actual slang in politics, it's nothing more than leftist and greenish ideologist, and green it's unmature left, so it's still left in fact. And now this pseudo coalition tries to form the government, and what we can see first what all writers, conservative especially, or anti-democratic writers in general, since Plato through ages were writing about democracy, that it's only the facade, that the sharks of the business really rule the countries, of course only to their own benefits, and the scandal with the wind turbines that emerged now in Poland immediately after elections. It's a great example for that, proving that sharks of the business are really pulling the strings behind this pseudo government. Of course, we have a lot of circus, stupid behaviors in the parliament, cheap theaters for the masses, and actually no serious decision taken. These politicians, of course, do everything not to refer to serious actual events in geopolitics, economy, and demography, because, of course, they have no idea how to solve it. They have idea how to make a cheap pseudo show and how to fill their pockets and how to find so-called lobbying group. So, frankly speaking, groups that will bribe them for passing some bills that after passing some bills, economic activity of these representatives of the company who bribe them will be facilitated. It's all about it. That's why democracy is only the facade, very cheap and shitty facade. That's why I should recommend to you once more books of Erich von Kuehnelt-Leddihn if you really want to know real assessment of the democracy in practice, like his book Leftism Revisited, for instance, translated into English, and many other of his books translated into English. There is his short book, but very rich in content, Demokratie eine Analyse, published in German. So the title is Democracy, the Analysis. I don't know if it was published in English, and I haven't found it, but his books like Leftist Revisited and other books also contain the content about the democracy, so I still encourage you, if you cannot find this book I mentioned, the short one about about democracy, please read the book Leftist Revisited and few others of his books available in English, and you will have this content. Next author I can recommend to you is Nicolas Gomez Davila and his great aphorism. There is also a lot about the democracy in it. And another author I can recommend. Of course, he had totalitarian tendencies in his writing, but his critiques of democracy in the Plato dialogues, so I recommend you reading Plato, is still valid. And if you want to have a good idea what democracy is and how it really works, please read it. Also, Peloponnesian War of Thucydides is a perfect example, and the history of ancient Athens, perfect example. Hard to find a better one. How really democracy doesn't work. But okay, this is all about the literature I would like to recommend you, and I would like to also tell you that here we see in many countries another parliamentary circus. And if you really, because some people say, if not democracy, so maybe oligarchy. So if you want to see how republican like oligarchy works, please read the history of Roman Republic, and then you will know and make your own opinion. If you are a person who thinks on his or her own, I can easily guess what after these studies your opinion will be like. So good luck in exploring the past and learning from it. Because the best lessons we can gain from the past, that's why wise ancient men were saying that history is a teacher of life. Historia vitae magistra est, and we should remember it and learn from this teacher. Learn about life. Learn from the experience from people who already went through it. The same really good storehouses of wisdom are the national proverbs and national sayings. These are the two main sources I advise you to gain your knowledge from and also gain experience from life, and then you will be completely resistant to any bullshit propaganda we have all around us and we are stuffed with, and especially young people are so prone to. That's why we should encourage them to study history and national wisdoms and also live their life when they are equipped with this knowledge, and they will be reluctant to any stupid ideas that are offered to them by sharks of the business and people who collaborate with them. Only they do it only for their own benefits at the cheapest costs. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.